This is a great image of a respectable, classy, beautiful woman.
For you to point out this well-dressed sister here to make me feel some type of way about myself becomes a problem.
Let me get you.
The reason I have never said I do is because I don't.
I've been married, and I couldn't sign up for bad sex.
Test drive.
So if we enter a relationship with anything that's about me, then I don't believe that we're ready.
Saturday night right here at TGI Fridays, 4000 City Ave. We do this every fourth Saturday at 12:30 p.m. 12:30 p.m. 12:30 p.m. Okay, I just want to make sure you heard me. Every fourth Saturday, 12:30 p.m. I am Shelly Williams. Never been married, no children, not going to have children. And I'm what? Yeah, not going to have children. And I am in a relationship. Yep. I'm gonna pass it down. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, in a relationship.
Oh, how you miss it? Where were you? You was right next to me. I know you was busy feeling my leg and then you blanked out. That's what happened.
Oh, I didn't see your leg today.
Oh, I'm sorry. There you go. Yeah. As long as we start the show off right.
Yeah. Got to start off right.
I am Danielle Patterson, and I've never been married, and they couldn't believe it, but I found a man to handle all this right here.
Yeah.
And I'm Roberto Lopez, your Puerto Rican persuasion, and I'm involved. I am in a relationship, and I'm happy.
Ooh,
I'm gonna make that announcement next month. I'm happy. Oh yeah, I'm gonna remember that part.
I'm happy. I am happy.
Are you happy?
This month I am happy.
Okay, good.
I'm glowing.
Yeah.
I am Alicia, and I am single. I am not in a relationship. Maybe I will be one day. I have one child, and I'm happy too.
I thought you was in a relationship with Jesus.
Oh well, yeah. That's always. That's a given.
There you go. So you are in a relationship. Go ahead.
What is going on with this online dating thing?
Well, I didn't even want to tell you. She tried it. She tried the online dating. We did the
Why is that not an episode? Because I got stories to tell.
She tried it, meaning she signed up, but she was afraid to go on a date.
We got somebody.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Donovan West, God-fearing single father of one child.
Hey, I'm Brian Jennings. I'm 29 years old. I'm single, one child, and I'm just doing me right now.
I'm David Scott, the father of two daughters and going through it. Single, never been married, but negotiating.
Well, I think you know how to negotiate. And I mean, I'm sure you've practiced a few times, which brings me to the topic, the dating game.
Huh?
The dating game. What it's
What's
like.
that?
The date. You dated. You had to get to this point. The dating game. The do's and don'ts of the dating game. And we have Miss Yolanda Nelson here today. She wrote a book called Singletude and what you have to do inside of your Singletude. Tell us about the book, because I can't do it justice. So tell us about Singletude.
Hi, my name is Yolanda Nelson, and I am the author of Singletude. And basically, Singletude is about being successfully single. We're going to talk about being dating today, but I believe until you have been successfully single, you shouldn't even try to date, because once you become successful at any stage of your life, then you can move on to the next one. But what we do is we tend to, go with our emotions and our feelings instead of empowering where we are at that present moment.
Do you think now that you're in a relationship, I mean, I never thought it, honestly, I'm looking at the two of you, I'm saying, I never thought it would be. Not saying that you're
No,
not
actually,
dating,
everybody thought we was going to be in a relationship together, other than our 8 minutes. Was that 8 minutes? Did you last that long?
6 minutes.
Okay.
6 minutes.
Okay.
6 minutes, let me fresh it on. I want to know, do you think that were you prepared to be in a relationship? Did you prepare yourself during that time, in the dating game?
In the dating game? Well, I think that it wasn't just the dating game that was preparing me, it was life. Trying to make Danielle the best person that she could be and totally understanding who I am and what I needed and what I wanted, so that when I did choose a date, and boy did I date, I was able to toss them aside quick. So I didn't waste a lot of time, on these busters out here, because quite a few of them. Because, I told you, I got lots of stories to tell.
Well, talk to us about dating once you get to that dating process. Because I don't think people know how to date. Some people think, we went on one date, that's my boo.
No, you know what? I'm going to tell you. For me, it's the real getting to know you phase. I think that we'd have missed out on the entire courting thing. We jump right into, it's a relationship. Man, I don't know you well enough to know if I even want to relate to you. So, we got to cover the basic ground, some conversation. The dates are so that I can find out you can't hold a conversation. That's really...
anything like preliminary before you go out on that first date? Is there an evaluation period or that exists that you think that we have? Or is it just, all right, I'll talk to you, we're going to plan to go out? Like, is there evaluation period first?
Roberto, talk about your experience because you're in a relationship.
Well, I think people respond to what's on display initially. You know what I mean? It's almost like a peacock spreading his wings, and you get to see all the colors and all the showmanship that would be on saying, hey, look at me, look at me. But then behind the scenes or later down the road, it might not be where this person is that attractive or possess all the faculties that you would be interested in. I mean, I would tell people from the beginning when I was single that I'm just not boyfriend material. I don't want to be responsible for you, and I don't know how to be responsible for you.
So now what happened? You numerically matured? What happened? What was so special about that one person? Did you mature?
But just knowing Roberto and his significant other, I don't think that's that he matured. I think that he found somebody that didn't need her, that she didn't need him to make her happy. Meaning she was already happy in herself. She already knew who she was and what she wanted. Because I think that a lot of times, I think that, especially women, but I'm seeing this more and more from men now, everybody making somebody else responsible for what's wrong and what's right in your life. Your mate is supposed to add to and enhance. It's not supposed to be your be-all and everything. And I think that we've romanticized this so much. And I think this is the reason the relationships are not working. Because as soon as the facade falls away and the reality sets in, now I'm going to just toss him. I'm going to just toss her because she's not living up to whatever. I mean, just example is that somebody put me in another one of these Facebook groups. Another Facebook group.
But Single on a Saturday Night Television is the best group ever. For anyone
no, it is. We had so much fun. Well, the interesting thing is, I think it's the all black men bash black women all the time. It's like every dude that ever been hurt got together and got a group so that they can bash black women together. And everything that's wrong with these men is because black women are fat. It's because black women are lazy. It's because black women have a weave. And because of that, their life can't be right. It's like really like that. Like we done forgot all about a personality.
We done forgot me, but I'm happy.
Well, and listen,
I'm fat, got a weed waving, but I am happy.
No, and
you don't know my life.
And that was why I found it so interesting because typically, as a society, and we hear this all the time, that it's women who get together and gossip like that, and we bash men, and I was like, wow, dudes do this now. When did they grow vaginas? I was amazed. And I mean, it was just on and on and on. And what has happened is, as I'm just reading what they're posting, it's because many of these men had made it so that these women were the absolute center of their universe. And this is what's going to make me happy and going to make me the best person I can be. Not my own actions, but somebody else's. And I think that's what we're missing in this whole dating game.
So, Melisha, do you think you're being prepared for dating? I mean, I know you had a pause in life right now. But do you think you're living or just existing? Are you living your life in this singletude? Because we're talking about enjoying it. Because I know sometimes you have, your moments, but do you think you're living or existing?
I think I could be living a little bit more. I believe that I am being prepared to date. I have been out of the dating game for so long. At one point, I wanted to be in it so bad. But now I'm just really taking this time to really know me, like she said, who am I? And really trying to prepare myself spiritually, physically, and everything to be ready for that person that I might begin to date and to really know what to look for.
Do you date yourself?
Probably not as much as I should, no. But that's something that I would be interested in starting to do.
So, Yolanda, in your book, we have about a minute. So, Yolanda, in your book, how can you address her trying to live, not just exist, but live, not live for the TV, not putting you on blast, I'm sorry.
Well, one of the things I want to say is Danny put it good. She said you need to start dating yourself. Before he shows up, you should have a love affair with yourself. You should be enjoying your life without a significant other with you. You want to go on a trip, take yourself out to dinner, buy yourself lots of stuff. I mean, you have to enjoy you, because when people see how much you have fun with yourself, they want to join the party, and they'll be lining up to see, well, why is she having so much fun? I want to have fun with her. So you're already on the right track. Just continue to do what you're doing, and use this time to go through maybe some issues that you had in the past with other relationships, not what they did to you, but find out what you could have done better, and use this time to find things to improve you. Start a hobby,
write a book,
start a business, do a whole bunch of stuff. You have the time.
Shelly giving out hints.
Okay.
She know my life a little bit.
Yeah, and I don't even put you on blast. We're gonna go to a break, and of course, we always have to thank everyone who helps us put the show together, like DJ Romy Rome. He's on the radio every Tuesday at 9 o'clock. It's the Mixtape Tape Show on 88.1, and of course, Austin Fine Photography, also in graphics. So he does the graphics. Not only does he make you look good and take your picture, he also does some graphics. And AD Design Group for the bling.
Oh, actually today I got some new bling. Look at this. It's like a Wonder Woman cuff thing.
And you are Wonder Woman. You know, we love each other. Wonder Woman. ADDesignGroup.com. Of course, Modus Cosmetics. Modus by Lala. That's right. Lala wears this makeup, and you know what? I'm sporting the makeup. And we're going to go to a break and come back with our best production team on this side of town. It is Gillum Productions. So let's go to a break right here at TGI Fridays. Ooh. Hey everybody, it's Single on a Saturday Night, and we have your Modus makeup tip of the day. We know you're single, you're out there, you want to look great everywhere you go. So we have tips. So when you're home and you want to put on makeup, we're going to show you how to do it in the best ways. And guess who's going to do it? It's Ginger, who is the representative and CEO of her own company, but she's working with
Motives for Lala and Motives Cosmetics.
Motives for Lala. You know Lala, Carmela Anthony's wife, so you see her, she looks good. So I want to get a little bit of that glimmer and shine on me. So tell me how to really do this, Ginger. Like, this is the tip of the week.
Okay. Well, today we're working with brown, and I told Shelly that we were going to do the tip on making any color look good on anyone. So with neutral tones, it's easy because they're neutral and anybody can wear them generally. But the key is to have them show up. So with brown, we want browns that match your undertone. And your undertone is something that happens under your skin. A lot of people don't understand why certain colors don't show up. So with the browns, if you have a little bit of a blue undertone, you're gonna look better with a pinky brown or a brown with blue in it. If you have kind of a peachy undertone, you're gonna look better with a redder brown. So today with Shelly, I'm going to use a palette that has a lot of brown, a lot of neutrals in it, and a lot of pink. Shelly is a little bit warmer, so we're gonna use warmer browns with Shelly so that they'll show up, and they'll show up on camera.
Are you saying when I have a brown on, I should always try to match my brown with something that matches with a warmer tone? Because, some people might have a brown on and put some blue on. Is that like a no-no, or?
It's not a no-no. A lot of people don't realize that they can match whatever they're wearing, whatever color they're wearing. It just depends on their undertone.
Stay tuned to Single on a Saturday Night, where we give you the best Modus by Lala makeup tips right here. Single on a Saturday Night. Stay tuned.
Hey, it's your girl Danielle here, Single on a Saturday Night, and we're here with the fabulous Michelle. You like my new bling? She's trying to hook me up for New Year's, and she's from AD Design Group, and she sells. Oh, apparently this is Alvinia. What is it? Alvinia Design. I don't
name of the collection.
I don't know. It's kind of a little bit different. What y'all think? I haven't seen anything quite like this. Because if it ain't bling, it ain't for me. That's the rule. That's the rule. And I think this is definitely the kind of bling. Have a look at this jewelry over here. Oh, the fabulous New Year's hat. And I'm going to tell you. Are you ready? It's coming. I got one of these infinity scarves and beyond. Matter of fact, I think I got two at the last show. Yes, everybody complimented me because, it brought out the tigress in me because, she got me some nice animal prints. Got to bring in the new year right. Yeah. Tell us about your collection.
Okay, today we're featuring New Year's Eve Fair. We have bling all over the table. We have our fabulous harem bracelets to accentuate our gorgeous necklace sets. Whether it's gold, silver, or red, it doesn't matter. The new year is going to be all the rage with your Alvina Designs collection. Please check us out at addesigngroup.com. And if you mention Single on a Saturday night, you will get 40% off. Until New Year's Day, you'll get 40% off of your order.
Well, you know what I like about this collection? Every single time I see Michelle, she's got something new and different for me. And that's something I can't say about some of those other jewelry folks that'll do collections for you. But also, they do fundraisers. I never knew that.
Yes, our specialty is organizational fundraising for
I never knew that. And that's very exciting. So you mean that I can wear this fabulous bling for my favorite charity?
Yes, you can.
Y'all need to check her out. Come on down.
I wouldn't call it really dating. Like a lot of times, like I'm real inconsistent. I can admit, like I'm very inconsistent because it like boxing takes up so much stuff, takes up so much energy, and it's like I can't really get into nothing. And I'm always helping people. Like I'm a people person, so I can be a good friend, but I don't think I could be. I can be a good companion, but I just can't do it right now because it's just not the right time, I guess. But I do search when I try to force it, and I'm looking for perfection.
So do you go so you actually go out, like you go to a restaurant like TGI Fridays right here on 4000 City Ave? Do you go when you go out do you take somebody on a date?
Oh yeah, I mean, of course. I mean, I do that.
You trying to hit it?
No.
I'm just saying.
I'm past all trying to hit it. Like I mean.
Well, because if you're not trying to date to be a companion, you're not trying to date to marry. So what else are you dating for?
Sometimes you could just be dating to just learn people. Like.
I just dated because it's fun. Like I don't know, dating is fun. If you are all of this right here. And you put yourself out there. You can have so much fun. No, seriously. I mean, it was networking. It was exposing me to different people. It was exposing, people had interests that I never had and exposed me to new things. And, I followed through with them. I learned something about myself. But it's just fun. It doesn't always have to be, yes, this man right here is getting ready to take me to the promised land. No. It's a date.
And I think that
everybody forgets that.
Danny, I think you're absolutely right. I think at the end of the day, what you're really talking about is, we're talking about dating games. So just like any game, we should know what the instructions are. We should know what the rules are and come to a consensus right off the bat in terms of, are we actually dating versus are we hanging out? Or what's the season for this dating? And as Yolanda already mentioned a little bit earlier when you were talking about the preparation, right? Healing first, taking that opportunity from the past relationship to actually, regroup, understand yourself, get to know yourself, love yourself again, forgive yourself again before even getting into a dating situation, because many of us are playing a game and we're already injured, and we probably should just be out the game.
I agree with you, Donovan, because when we're out dating, I say, I ask the person initially, are you dating for a purpose, or are you dating to have fun? That way, if I know what your walk is, if you're looking for a quality mate, looking for a man, and I'm not in that same realm, then I cannot block your blessings. I have to say, you know what? I'm not here walking that same path.
But Brian, it takes people not having fear, because often when we run into someone and we have some interest, that fear now starts to negotiate out or compromise our level of integrity, how transparent we are in terms of how we interact, and that's part of the problem also. So when we are dating, if that's your season, and your season is actually to get to know someone versus their season is actually to hit it, then be clear about that. And at the end of the day, you don't know. Maybe that's where they at as well. But at the end of the day, be upfront, be straight up about where you are. And at the end of the day, also stop this campaign, because often we're on this campaign as opposed to being transparent. We're presenting our best as opposed to actually being a little bit more human. And a little bit later on, we find out who we really are, right? 6 months later.
I guess the flip side
later.
of it is when she said, it's pretty much dating yourself. Like for the past 5 years, I've been trying to, I've been learning myself, and I've been figuring out all these new things about myself, about what I want. So when I say I'm looking for perfection, that changes. Like my standards change. It will increase. Sometimes I try to, compromise a little more, but I'm still trying to know myself so much that I can't accept nobody else at the time.
Well, that's just where you are in life right now, and that's okay.
Yeah, so I really don't see dating as something fun, because it gets. I mean, if you
wait, you gotta think about it.
I just had a question. What is perfection?
Perfection is to your own standards, and your standards can vary, depending on your experiences or what you see in a woman, what you want her to be like. But like at the end of the day, you do have to compromise, and just know that she's not gonna come. She's not gonna present herself as perfection, but you have to make her perfect.
I guess my question is, what's an example of your non-negotiables and your negotiables? So what is your idea of perfection in a female?
Well, my idea of perfection is it changes. See, if I knew what perfection was, then I'll just.
Well, also, I think that for me, I think that ideal changes as you meet people and encounter people. Because, how many times the one you fell in love with looks nothing like you thought they was going to look, had none of the stuff that you thought they was going to have.
Right.
And it ends up really, really being the one because the core values were there. So when you say perfection, what happens is, I think that in our mental, we jump to a physical. And that's really what it's not all about. Because the physical, after we look at each other a couple times, we ain't so exciting anyway. I'm serious. Except me, because when I walk past a mirror, I stop myself every time. I'm gonna write a song.
And the person we attracted to sometimes when we see them out on display is not who we are at home. Because behind closed doors, I'm nothing like how you would see me out here, because I put on the mentality of being out so that you don't affect me that way, so that, seeing you won't shake me like I've never seen a pretty girl before. So then I look with those eyes and look beyond that, but then going home, I know that there could be aspects of that aren't you that I saw. So then I'll use David's words, we're negotiating our position, and we're going to try to see if we can compromise and a good negotiation to be with one another.
Absolutely, and you're talking about going home, so that's the difference of taking a relationship from here we just dating to actually living together. That has to be a total different thing, because I realized me living with a person, it doesn't work, which is one of the topics I was getting into, like being stuck in your ways. I realized I am stuck in my ways because, I have somebody who lives in my house. However, when that dude, how was your day? I'm like, really?
Why are you talking to me?
And I'm like, oh, now you're going to see the side that's inside my house. That side that's in my house is mean. It's mean. It's mean. It's like, don't talk to me. I'm in my zone. I'm walking in the house. I just worked all day. Don't ask me how my day is. I don't care how yours is.
Well,
I don't.
I'll tell you, I actually have the opposite problem. No, I have the opposite problem.
That's who I am.
And I have this problem with men. And example, my friend, his friend was like, really? You dating her? Because it's the whole persona in his mind. I am overly aggressive and overly bossy, and I'm just running over this man. And this is just because...
So when he said it wasn't true?
Where's your line? Where's your line?
I'm not like that.
She's not.
I'm not like that. Inside of a relationship, there's a difference between what we show out in the world and the fun, bubbly Danielle and ha, than what I'm taking home to my lover. It's just different. How I'm going to treat him, how I'm going to respect him, because I do believe that the man is the head and that the woman is the neck. I do believe it. So as a result, I am going to submit, and nobody believes it.
You make him believe yourself. You do it in a way where you make him believe you're submitting.
I can't be putting that on TV.
Don't put that on you. You can't put all the secrets out.
But the point is that I had to find men who recognize that what you see on the outside always isn't. Because right
it
now.
always is. So we're going to find out what's with all that good stuff, all what's on the inside of everybody, because we want to know deep down inside who we really are, because maybe we don't. We're going to go to a break, single on a Saturday night, because if I see that single one more time, we're going to wrap up. Go ahead. Go to a break. Let's go.
Shelly, we're going to give her eye some depth with a deeper brown, which you can get at moduscosmetics.com/go beauty or gingerormondbeauty.com. So with this shadow, close your eye for me. The deeper shadow, close it for me, goes in the crease, which will give the eye some depth. When you brighten up the eye area, it kind of unages you. So since Shelly is on television, I'm gonna add a little bit of a deeper shade, which is a deeper charcoal shade. Charcoal is one of those shades that looks good on anyone. So anybody can use a charcoal shade.
At Modus Cosmetics, they have a whole palette of all the colors you would need.
Whole palette of any color that you could ever need. and it'll open up her eye a lot more. Open up for me. So she has a blend of a chocolatey charcoal look, which is very neutral for anyone. And then, to accentuate the brow, just put a little bit more fame up there, and that'll bring out her brow bone. And then just blend. With the placement of the shades, you want to put a lighter shade here and a darker shade in the crease, and then a lighter shade here. So you can put the lighter shade all over and start with that since you're a novice, and then just blend. The key is blending in the deeper shade.
But you have to move the brush in a certain way where it blends it a certain way.
Yeah, you just want to blend it out. Blend it out.
This has been your Modus Cosmetics beauty shopping business tip. If you want more tips, these tips will be online at beautyshoppingbusiness.com. And of course, you can rewind it, fast forward it, so you can get your tips whenever you like at beautyshoppingbusiness.com.
Wow. We had a conversation at Men about a month ago about just when a man asks a woman for a phone number. With men, and as a man, I will admit, and maybe some of the other men will admit, there is a hope that one day I will get some from you. That's dating 101. Asking for your number. Very few men will ask you for your number to be your homie, your buddy, or your friend.
Right.
Unless they work with you, and it's just the trade-off there. But you ask with hope. Doesn't mean that hope will be fulfilled.
Exactly.
So, ladies, be clear. Men ask for your number because they hope that one day they can get it. If you're not in that line, then just says, you can have that conversation earlier about sex. Now I know that you're celibate. I might say she's off limit because that's not what I would expect from her.
Exactly, and let them know early on that you might not want to ride this pony, okay? Well, you ain't gonna ride the pony, but you know what I mean? This is not where you want to go, and I don't mind talking about it, and it saves my time. My time is precious. I enjoy my life, and if you're not willing to go the mile with me, I'm okay with that. But some people need to know early on, and it's all right. You know.
It's all right?
Yeah,
okay, it's all right. What about you? Do you talk about sex in the beginning? I don't think you would. I don't think you'd be like, third date talking about some. I'm really talking about somebody's life right now. They don't even know I'm talking about.
It's a real touchy. It's a real touchy subject because sex can go. I mean, we can keep talking on and on about it, but there's no like time limits of like if a girl when you want to have sex with or when she should have sex with, because you can have a one night stand. And it'll last long. That relationship will last longer than a relationship that you waited 6 months to get something for. Like that's just like it don't even matter. It varies, but it's just the connection that you have between each other or what you want. What you want to do with that person. Like if y'all feel a connection, then hey, it's going to go from there. But if not, don't try to force it.
I agree.
Most people try to force it afterwards.
I mean, I think at the end of the day, the point that I made earlier about a campaign. Let's get away from that. Let's be more organic in our discussion. Let's have some balance. And if you're a person that you're going to say that you're across the table from someone that you're supposedly attracted to, and the thought of sex never crossed your mind, come on, stop playing. I mean, like, who are we fooling? So we start off on the wrong foot in terms of having this discussion and talking about Bible study and all that other stuff. And I believe all that. And no, seriously, I believe in all that, and I attend those things. That's not it. But I'm saying balance. At the end of the day, if you want to start off in a way that's organic and as real as is, there's no frills, it's black and white, then how about we have a portion of that discussion cover sex? If that's really what came through your mind. If I ask you, what are you thinking about? I was thinking about, Sister Beverly left her Bible in my car. Stop playing. Stop. And that's when I'll disconnect. That's when I'll say, you know what? In the interest of time, and my time is precious as well, we're already starting off on the wrong foot. And that there probably won't be a second date. Because I realize that, your fear and your sense of how you have to present yourself is going to override, really, the opportunity for us to actually have an organic discussion and interaction.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Okay, and one of the things we need to know is what it is that we want and what we don't. Like I said, his negotiables and what his non-negotiables are. When you're dating, know what you're looking for. Like you said, are we dating for a relationship, or are we dating just to have fun? Know where you are and what you're looking for and what you're not looking for, because that helps in the date. Because I'm not trying to marry you. So of course, we just want to have a good time together. The problem is we figure it out when we get there, not beforehand. So
And
just be
people need to
prepared.
stay in the moment of dating.
Enjoy it.
I'm on date number 1, but I'm worried on date number 6. Like, can I stay right here? And I hate that disconnect. I do. Pay attention to me right now, because this is the purpose. This is the point where we find out we just may not be compatible. But you sitting there and texting on your phone while we supposed to be on a date, that's not it.
That's not good. No.
Yeah, I mean, that's not it. Or, you having a fight with your baby mama, like for real, really, dude, where they do that at? Apparently on this date, I'm good. So.
Yeah, because even what Donovan was saying about or living in the moment, like I was out on a date before with a woman and she was texting under the table. Because I asked her prior to dating, let me know when you free, you clear, and can be focused. And she said to me, well, I'm on call for my job. Then you're not free. Check, please. We out of here. It's about focus and living in that moment.
So let me know whether you're focused out here. We're going to go. When we come back next week, we're going to delve more into single 2, and we'll talk about more wrong thinking, because I'm sure we have some wrong thinking, all kinds of stuff. And we're going to talk about that. And are we shining bright like diamonds? Because I want to be a diamond. Yeah, this is diamond. What you think about?
I'm sorry. I'm not going to tell the truth right now.
Sister Beverly left her Bible in your car?
Where did your mind go? Tell me.
I was just looking at how the light was just shining on your lips like that.
All right, there you go. Single on a Saturday night right here, 4000 City Ave. Thank you to all our sponsors. You can hear this list right now. I'm not going to say it right now.